Expansion of FDIC insurance in 1989. Until 1989, banks were national charters were required to participate in the FDIC, while the state bank either were required to obtain FDIC insurance by state law or they could voluntarily join it. After the enactment of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation Improvement Act of 1998, FDICIA, all commercial banks that accepted deposits were required to obtain FDIC insurance and to have a primary federal regulatory the Fed for state banks that are number of the Federal Reserve System and the FDIC of the non-member state banker and the Office of the Comptroller or the currency for all national bank. Federal Credit Union are regulated by the National Credit Union Administration. Saving the Loans Association and the Federal Saving Banks are regulated by the Office of Thrift Supervisions. Interstate banking. Ever since the National Bank Act, national chartered banks were effectively prohibited from the interstate banking. This prohibition was further enshrined in the McFadden Act of 1927. The restriction on the interstate banking prevented banks from achieving geographic diversification, making them especially vulnerable to local economic disruption. The reliable nil interstate banking and the Branching Efficiency Act of 1994 repealed this prohibition. Repeal of the Glass-Steagall Act. Provision of the Glass-Steagall Act prohibited a bank holding company from owning other financial companies were repealed on November 12, 1999 by the Graham-Blacey Act. The repeal of the Glass-Steagall Act of 1933 effectively removed the separation that previously existed between the Wall Street investment banks and depository bank. This repeal directly contributed to the severity of the financial crisis of 2007-2010. Late 2000 financial crisis. The late 2000 financial crisis is considered by the many economists to be the worst financial crisis since the Great Depression of the 1930s. It was triggered by the liquidity shortfall in the United States banking system and has resulted in the collapse of the large financial institutions and the bailout of the banks by the national governments and the downtown in the stock market around the world. In many areas, the housing market has also suffered, resulting in numerous eviction, forced closure, and the prolonged vacancies contributed to the failure of the key businesses. Decline in the consumer wealth estimated in the trillions of US dollars and the significant decline in the economic activities leading to a severe global economic recession in 2008. The collapse of the US housing bubble, which peaked in 2006, caused the value of the security tied to the US real estate pricing to the plummet, damaging financial institutes of globally questioned regarding banks' solvency and declining in credit availability and damaged investor confidence affected global stock market where securities suffered large losses during 2008 and early 2009. Economies worldwide slowed during these periods as the credit tightened and international trade declined. Critics argued that the credit rating agencies and the investor failed to accurately price the risk involved with the mortgage-related the financial product and that government did not adjust their regulatory practices to address 21st century financial market. Government and the central banks respond with the unprecedented fiscal stimulate, monetary policy expansion, and institutional bailouts. There is some debates as to what role the repeal of the Glass-Steagall had one of the late 2000 financial crisis, although there have been aftershock. The financial crisis itself handed some time between the late 2008 and mid 2009. While many causes for the financial crisis have been suggested with the varying weight assigned by the experts, the United States Senate issuing the Levin Cohen report found that the crisis was not a natural disaster but the result of the high-risk complex financial product undisclosed the conflict of the interest and the failure of the regulatory credit rating agencies and market itself to rein to the in the excess of the Wall Street. Both market based on regulatory solution have been implemented or are under the consideration. Expansion FDIC insurance 2008-2010 due to the 2008 in financial crisis and to encourage the businesses and high net worth individual to keep their cash in the largest banks rather than the spreading it out. Congress temporarily increased the insurance limit to $250,000 with the passage of the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act. This increase become the permanent as of July 21st, 2010. Dodd-Frank Act. The Dodd-Frank Act, Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, is the most sweeping change to the financial regulation in the United States since the Great Depression and represent a significant change in the American financial regulatory environment, affecting all federal financial regulatory agencies, affecting almost every aspect of the national financial service industries. 2020 coronavirus pandemic. On March 16, 2020, amid an economic crisis caused by 2020 coronavirus pandemic, for the first time since the inception of the Federal Reserve, the fractional reserve requirement was reduced to zero.